Family is everything, but in business, it can be a double-edged sword. One of the toughest lessons I learned in my career is the delicate balance between family and business. Many family businesses, despite their potential, often struggle to survive past the first or second generation. Statistics show that only about 30% make it to the second generation, and a mere 3% reach the fourth. The reasons: a lack of proper succession planning and an unfortunate entanglement of family emotions and business decisions. When I started Charms in 1985, I made a conscious decision to separate family from business. My family didn't live in the shadow of my company, and the company was not a playground for my children. This separation was crucial to the survival and success of the business. Ownership and management must be separated in family businesses. Owners often focus on extracting value, while managers focus on creating value. Mixing the two can be dangerous. When family members take from the business without contributing, they slowly bleed it dry. To succeed, there has to be a clear line between what belongs to the family and what belongs to the business. I encourage my children to carve their own paths. None of them were pushed into Charms. My first son studied finance and ventured into advertising. My first daughter became a chef and producer of candles and scents. My second son producing movies, and the last born second daughter managing restaurants. None in tech or real estate. Each one found success on their own terms by God's grace and hard work. That is the key. Allowing your children to pursue their passions rather than binding them to the family business. Initially, I owned 100% of Charms, but over the years, I diluted my ownership. Today, my family owns less than 20% of the company. This was intentional to ensure that no one family member could ever dominate or control the company. I wanted Charms to stand on his own without the burden of family influence. By taking Charms public, I ensured that the company was owned by over 11,000 families. No one family, including mine, owns a dominant share. This gave Charms the independence it needed to thrive, and it ensured that the success of the company didn't rely solely on me or my family. My father's wealth faded because the family depended too much on it. I didn't want that for my children. I wanted them to be self-made, to learn the value of their own hard work. As the Yoruba saying goes, a man who depends on inheritance signs a contract with poverty. A man who depends on inheritance signs a contract with poverty. True success comes from what you build yourself. Separating family from business allowed Charms to flourish beyond my own dreams. And my children, by pursuing their own passions, have built their own legacies. It wasn't easy, but it was the right thing to do for the business and for the family. To every entrepreneur out there, remember, your business and your family are both precious. But if you truly want them to thrive, let them stand apart. Let your children find their way, and let your business create its own future. Separate or die. Separate or die. It is the hard truth, but it's the only way to ensure lasting success for both your family and your business. To recap the lesson in family in business, remember these key nuggets. Number one, to preserve both family and business, let them stand apart. Their success depends on their independence. Number two, a family business that is not separated from family emotion risks becoming a casualty of its own success. Number three, true legacy is not inherited. It is built. Encourage your children to carve their own paths. Ownership and management are like oil and water. They must be kept separate to avoid disaster. And the last nugget for today: the future of a business lies not in the family name, but in his ability to stand on his own. Thank you for joining me today. Stay tuned for our next video where we explore more lessons from my journey at Champs Olco PLC. God bless you.